Hello everybody and welcome back to the GILD Tournament Season 2. Now it's the second 1/8 of final, and we have Tryqz who's playing against Fainter, and let's see it right here. You can see both players are waiting to play the level Saturn V by Nasgub. And it's a medium demon. We will playing medium demons this season, so we'll start in a few seconds. So waiting for the last people to join, and we will be able to start soon. Yep, 50 seconds. People in the chat say it's a good level. You got a good level. Okay,
I really
guys.
hope so.
So you can start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bro.
Okay. Can you
Okay,
disable no
bro.
clip? Disable no clip.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay, but Tryqz is starting by playing from playing practice mode, and Fainter is already going from 0, I think. That seems to be a pretty good level. It's like beginning of 2.1, I think. Pretty old ID. 90% from Fainter already. That's some nice progress. And 1/3 of a level completed by Tryqz. Tryqz also goes from 0, 1% from 0. Fainter at 20%, 23% from Fainter from 0. That's two different strategies. I think on medium demons, like sight reading medium demons, it isn't a great idea. You can die in the end and stuff. We see two different tactics there. 90% from Tryqz on this level, and Fainter goes from 0 again. Yes. Also, both go from 0 now. He didn't finish his practice. Tryqz didn't finish his practice. Both are at 50%. That's some nestling attempt. He dies at 60%. Fainter passes the 27% new best from Fainter. And Tryqz is already at 50%. Yeah, if you didn't read our Discord server that you can join in the description, you can join it. And Uranium, who was supposed to play against Fainter, who was in the randomization stream, actually hacked all his completions and got banned from the tournament this morning. 37% from Fainter, new best. So I was saying that Uranium got banned, so we've got Tryqz who replaced him, and she's now playing against Fainter for the second 8th of final that we're playing today. There's two more matches to play today, and 4 more matches to be played tomorrow. So hope you will be there too. And yeah, as we can see, both players don't do a practice run. They are both struggling in the beginning of the level. If nobody reaches 50% in uh, in 50 minutes, 15 minutes. Then we have 10 more minutes added to the clock, and we'll go until 25. For now, Fainter has the biggest best of the two players. And yeah, Fainter is doing some practice runs. Yeah, he's already at half of the level. Tryqz is going from 0. 27 new best for Tryqz, still smaller than the best that Fainter got. Oh, he left the level. Okay, it was to finish the practice run. Yeah, hello chat. Yeah, not doing practice runs is pretty big mistake. I agree on this with a player that won the other that won the other match that we had today, and practice run by Tryqz. He finally practices a level. Did anybody finish the practice run? I don't think so. It's a pretty big error. Oh, actually. Oh, it's no, it's right. Baguette. Yeah, 1/3 of the practice done by Tryqz. It's a pretty fast-paced level, I think. Many different game modes and at a time, like interchanging after 1 or 2 clicks. And half of the practice already done by Tryqz. Fainter is still going from 0. Would that be a mistake? Let's find out. It's already been 7 minutes that both are playing the level. 37% best from Fainter, and I think 28 from Tryqz. Something 26 maybe. From here. So yeah, pretty close match. Both have no, actually, Fainter has an insane demon as his hardest, and Tryqz has a hard demon, which is a level I created called Shitty Taste 2. Yeah, 2/3 of this practice run done by Tryqz.
What is this gameplay, bro?
We've got some duels, some tricky duels at the end of the level. Maybe a good tactic would be to stop playing there and try to get to it, and hoping that Fainter gets to it, or maybe practice the end from a checkpoint. And Fainter already at 50% again. He's going from 0 and trying to sight read. I don't think it's very sight readable as a level. He dies again. 20% from Tryqz. another 20% from Tryqz. Yeah, people, both players are still struggling with the beginning, the first 20%. Nobody got 50% yet, so if nobody gets 50% in 6 minutes, we will have 10 more minutes added to the clock. And 29% for Tryqz. That's 7% away from no, 8% away from Fainter's record, Fainter's best. So pretty close. She seems more consistent on the beginning of the level. She is already at 25%. They are both at new best from Tryqz. Not in 35%, 2% away. And will Fainter get a new best? No, he does 37 a second time. And another run after 20% for Tryqz. They seem to struggle a lot with the level. A lot more than the other two participants that we had today. So a new best maybe. 37% again. Both are having the same best. So now if nobody gets a new best, we will a best bigger than 50%. We will still have the 10 minutes added. If somebody does more than 50%, he will possibly win. And 39 new best, 39% by Fainter. He's approaching the 50% bar. And Tryqz again at 27%. Hopefully she won't forget that one part with the spam on wave. 38%. That's 1% away from Fainter's best, and Fainter will possibly do a new best right now. He's at the drop 33%. He passes the new best 41%. 2% by 2%. He's already at 41 and 38, so 3% away from his best is Tryqz. So 8% more to not having the overtime, and 3 more minutes. We are 3 more minutes away from the overtime, the additional time. Another 37% death from Fainter. Yeah, after this match in around in 30 minutes we will having another match, another very interesting match between a mobile player, Tryqz, whose hardest is AQ, playing against another skilled French player who beat Bloodbath and Aftermath, who is Tuffles. He already played against XCal, and we'll see who wins this time. So that's the second match, and we've got another match at 9 p.m. Paris. It's actually what match is it? And again at the drop, Fainter crosses the drop. Will he get a new best? His best is 42. And 40. He does 40. Nobody practices again. That's some weird thing. The chat believes in Tryqz, yes. Fainter again at the drop, I believe. Fainter again at the drop. That's must be so much pressure to play in a tournament like that. With a clock. So what about the time? 30 seconds. You've got 30 seconds to do 50% or more. If you don't do 50% in 30 seconds, 10 minutes are added. And Tryqz will be practicing this drop right now. And Fainter is at the drop from 0 again. Who will win? 41% again. He doesn't do a new best, which is 42. And overtime. Overtime. This is the first overtime in the history of GILD tournaments. That rule never was used before. So we have a 10 minutes added to the clock. Now we're going to 25 minutes. If in 25 minutes the records are still the same, we will get Tryqz who will lose. So Tryqz needs to go further than 42. So at least do 43% from 0 in the 10 minutes that are added. Otherwise, Fainter will win that match. The winner of this match will be playing against Kirby Louvre, who has beaten Shortscapes. So it's a tough opponent. And then the match that will be played after is a match between Toffels and Tryqz. So don't forget, it will be happening really soon. And both of the players are at the drop right now. Will someone finally get a new best? 40%, 41%, 2% away from taking the lead. Tryqz really needs to do 43% or more. That's a great run again. And Tryqz again on the drop, 33% is a drop. Will she get a new best? No, she doesn't. 40%. And every player is again on the beginning of the level. We've got people in the chat supporting both of the players. That's nice to see. So 42 is the best of Fainter, and 41 is the best of Tryqz. So they are 1% again, and there are 8 minutes left on the clock. Even 7 minutes left on the clock. So Tryqz has 7 minutes to do better than 42%. So at least 43 if she wanna play against Kirby Louvre in the next match, and both die before the drop. and again both players die, and really actually far in the level. Yeah, nobody seems to be able to get 50%. Maybe just Tryqz can get further than the best that that Fainter got. That's the only possibility for her to win. If Fainter right now does a new best, that will be complicated for her. But he never practiced the level, so he doesn't know what coming after the parts he has seen. 41% again. 41% again. It's just too much clicking. She buffed the click, where we don't need to click actually. So another 41% run seemed to be a choke point. And Fainter on the drop again. That's oh, and he passes 43%. Now Tryqz need to get 44% to win. This is the only possibility, is to get 44%. Because he just got 43 and she has only 41. That's very, very close match. Very intense. Yeah. And only 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Again at the drop for Tryqz, maybe she can make it to 44%. Just a few clicks away from her best. No, 41% again. She dies like a few clicks again away from the run she needs to do. %48%. Now she needs to do 49%, 48% from Fainter. That might be the end of the match soon. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, and 48% for Fainter and 41% for Tryqz. That's a close match, but Fainter seems to win even if he didn't practice the level. Just side trading. He died to a wave. And Tryqz new best, 42%. 42%. 42% for Tryqz and 48%, so 6% further is Fainter. He may win the match very, very soon, as is only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left for them to play the level, and again a dash on 38, I believe. And another drop attempt for Tryqz. And another 41% death. And Fainter is already going to drop himself. That might be already over, as it's only 90 seconds left for both players to play that level. First overtime in GILD tournament history. every match finished by people completing the level, except Uranium versus Kevino. And now they didn't even get to 50%, but we need to also note that they are playing easy demons, not easy demons, but medium demons actually, and that is and both going very far, and both die at 41%. That was a dazzling attempt. Very, very fun to see, and that the time is over in 40 seconds. So you need to start an attempt before the clock is over. If the clock is over and you're doing your attempt, you can continue your attempt, and it's over when you die. So if you start an attempt when only 1 second left, you still can win at the last attempt. Tryqz, maybe one of her last chances, maybe her last chance, as last chance from for Tryqz, and she dies. No, last attempt for boss levels, for boss players. Sorry, it's over for Fainter. Fainter did 48%. It's over for him. Let's see if Tryqz gets anywhere further. The only possibility for her to win right now is to do 49, and she doesn't. It's over. GG's to boss players. Tryqz loses with 42% as her best, and Fainter does 48, which is only 6% further. Very, very, very close match. And thank you for watching. Thank you, and see you in 20 minutes on another live.